Hello and welcome to Coding with Jack. Today we will be taking a look at some basic penetration testing tools in Kali Linux. First of all, to begin, a brief disclaimer that this is just going to be an introduction to these tools. It's not going to be an in-depth about its usage and details. So without any further ado, let's try and dive straight into it. The first tool that we're going to take a look at is dig. The syntax is simple. Just type in dig and the domain name that you want to target. Press enter and it will give you information about the domain name service DNS of this website exploit.com. Another similar command is host. Well, the host command is similar to dig, but in particular it just provides you the IP address of the website that you're targeting. Now, another quirk of this command is the reverse lookup. That is, if you provide the IP address, it just gives you back the domain name. So if I type that IP here, I get that. So moving on, another command is the Nslookup command. Nslookup, as the name suggests, is about the name server. Nslookup just gives you all the information there is about the name servers of a website. Just like that. Moving on, one of the main commands is the Harvester. The Harvester is a Python build tool and it gives you all the informations like the emails, IP addresses, anything about the target. It's basically useful for an organization as if they want to, find out what an attacker can see about their organization. So starting, you just type in the harvester, that starts the tool. After that, the command is the harvester -d, then you type in your domain. After that length, type in any number you want, -b, and then the sources. You can type in all, and I have typed in Google. You can type any other source that you want, like Reddit or something else. Right now the harvester is targeting exploit.com. We'll see the results here shortly. It did not find any results. Let's try something else. If I say change my domain to nmap.org, well, if you increase the length and the sources, you might find some results. So let's try that. I'm missing the API keys, but you get the gist of it. The basic command for the harvester is here. You can try it with different sources, lengths, and different domains. Let's move on to Nmap. Nmap is basically network mapper. It gives you the information about the network security and it's used for security audits. It's the same basic syntax. There you have the results from your Nmap query. Moving on, let's try Dns Enum. As the name suggests, it's about the domain name server. It automatically identifies all the basic DNS circuits like the name servers and mail servers. So you just need to type DNS Enum and any website. I'll take overthewire.org. Here's the host addresses, the name servers, mail servers, and now zone transfers. Now it's trying to boot first. Well, the boot forcing takes some time, so let's just move on ahead. The final command that we're going to try today is dnsrecon. dnsrecon is used to perform thorough DNS enumerations and subdomain brute forcing on any given target. For example, I have the same website overthewire.org. Let's just change the command to dnsrecon and hit enter. Sorry, dnsrecon requires you to just use this option -d to give the domain name. Let's wait for the results. Here you have the results from your dnsrecon query. Now let's move on to something a little bit more. This was all for this video. I'll be teaching you about DVWA and SQL injections in the next one. The link will be in the description. Feel free to check it out. Like, subscribe, share the video with anyone who you think might enjoy this or someone this video can help.